I don't know what you call bliss, but to me, I don't think you can get better than this. The expression of my enjoyment of life, recorded by Romans chapter 11. I ask then, God did not reject his people, did he? Never may that happen. For I also am an Israelite, of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin. God did not reject his people, whom he first recognized. Why do you not know what the scripture says in connection with Elijah as he pled with God against Israel? Jehovah, they have killed your prophets. They have dug up your altars. And I alone am left, and they are looking for my soul. Yet, what does the divine pronouncement say to him? I have left 7,000 men over for myself, men who have not bent the knee to Baal. In this way, therefore, at the present season, also a remnant has turned up according to a choosing due to undeserved kindness. Now, if it is by undeserved kindness, it is no longer due to works. Otherwise, the undeserved kindness no longer proves to be undeserved kindness. 7. What then? The very thing Israel is earnestly seeking he did not obtain, but the ones choosing obtained it. The rest had their sensibilities blunted, just as it is written. God has given them a spirit of deep sleep, eyes so as not to see, and ears so as not to hear down to this very day. Also, David says, let their table become for them a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a retribution. Let their eyes become darkened so as not to see and always bow down their back. 11 of chapter 11 of Romans. Therefore I ask, did they stumble so that they fell completely? Never may that happen. But by their false step, there is salvation to people of the nations, to incite them to jealousy. Now, if their false step means riches to the world, and their decrease means riches to people of the nations, how much more will the full number of them mean it? Now I speak to you who are people of the nations. For as much as I am, in reality, an apostle to the nation, I glorify my ministry. If I may, by any means, incite those who are my own flesh to jealousy, and save some from among them. For if the casting of them away means reconciliation for the world, what would the receiving of them mean but life from the dead? Further, if the part taking us, first fruit, is holy, the lump is also. And if the root is holy, the branches are also. However, 17, if some of the branches were broken off, but you, although being a wild olive, were grafted in amongst them, and became a sharer of the olive's root of fatness. Do not be exulting over the branches. If though you are exulting over them, it is not you that bears the root, but the roots bear you. You will say then, branches were broken off, that I might be grafted in. Verse 20. All right. for their lack of faith. They were broken up. But you are standing by faith. Quit having lofty ideas, but be in fear. For if God did not spare the natural branches, neither will he spare you. See, therefore, God's kindness and severity towards those who felt there is severity. But towards you, there is God's kindness, provided you remain in his kindness. Otherwise, you also will be lopped off. Wow. Wow. Verse 23 reads, they also, if they do not remain in their lack of faith, will be grafted in. For God is able to graft them in again. For if you were cut out of the olive tree that is wild by nature, and were grafted contrary to nature into the garden of olive trees, how much rather will these who are natural be grafted into their own olive tree? Oh God, this is powerful. For I do not want you, brothers, to be ignorant of this sacred secret, in order for you not to be discreet in your own eyes, that a dulling of sensibilities has happened in part to Israel until the full number of people of the nations has come in. And in this manner, all Israel will be saved. Just as it is written, the deliverer will come out of Zion and turn away ungodly practices from Jacob. And this is the covenant on my part with them, when I take their sins away. True, with reference to the good news, they are enemies of your sake. They are enemies for your sake. But with reference to God's choosing, they are beloved. They are beloved for the sake of their forefathers. Wow, 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 wow. For the gift and the calling of God are not things he will regret. For just as you were once disobedient to God, but have now been shown mercy because of their disobedience, so also these now have been disobedient, with mercy resulting to you, that they themselves also may now be shown mercy. For God has shut them all up together in disobedience, that he might show all of them mercy. Oh, the depth of God's riches and wisdom and knowledge! How unsearchable his judgments are, and past tracing out his ways are. For who has come to know Jehovah's mind, or who has become his counselor, or who has first given to him, so that it must be repaid to him? 36. Because from him, and by him, and for him are all things. To him be the glory forever. Amen. This life is good. Oh God, use this beautiful water of purification. Mom, this spot look like that place where, you know, this guy came with his 300 men in a Gideon. You know that water now, that water that they came, that they will come to drink. when they were preparing for this battle, and then they had to drink, and those who were picking water like this, just to show that, you know, they were conscious, aware, you know, looking around if the enemy will come. And Gideon picked 300 of them. You know, we are in England now. This is where all the stories. Oh. I am a product of faith and undeserved kindness. Spend time with God, spend time with nature, spend time away from everyone other than you, and see the true beauty of life. We are stuck in this idea of listening to others. And in our listening, we forget that God is already in us. We are all children of God. Say it to yourself, I am the child of God. You know. Even try to be selfish about it. I am God's son. I am. Jehovah is my father. I honor him. I will always honor him till the day he decides he will depart me from this soil. But regardless, I will still be in his presence, because only in his presence do I belong. Did he not create me? You know. Why do you stress yourself? Why do you know too much? You know. Why are you more aware than everyone else? Have you ever seen a garden with one flower? Can you love a garden with one flower? So why would you always think it is only your opinion that is worth considering? I am a lifestyle. I am too unique. I do not fit nor conform to any standards. I am just me. And I am happy being me. I don't need help nor support, because I already have God. My Creator is already with me. So who else do I need? Nothing. No one. These videos are just to encourage you to develop your own faith. Foster your belief. You don't even know how that is constructed. Yet you are worried. Why? What a choice. You know, what a choice. Choose life. Choose happiness. Choose wake up every morning, going out there, walk. It is you. Because only you will be you. Nobody else. And your happiness can only be your design. You make it how you want it, and then you enjoy it. Good morning, Chip. Gather the energies. Gather. Energies. That's it. Okay. The most exciting people live outdoors. The most boring people spend their day in front of a computer. And even when you cannot work, you sit all day in front of the same computer. When do you enjoy life? When do you really take time to even appreciate life? Are you even aware you are alive? Or you are just living, I don't know me, a life described somewhere in a book? Wake up and suffer so that you can realize you are alive. Is that what you call life? Is that? Life continues. You see a little stream from up there. See what it's become now. Have you ever been here? Have you? My son brought me to this park first time. Brownstone Park, beautiful, One day he'll be watching these videos. I will be like, I know this place. Yeah. This is your childhood, son. This is your magical forest. Daddy just came back to make sure you know that you are home. That where you are is your kingdom. And no one can open their mouth around you. Because Daddy has his own daddy. That's how we go. From generation to generation, the message shall be transmitted and life will flow. It will follow its course. Look at them playing like just two little girls running there. I don't know, in the courtyard. Capture the murmur of the water and the rumble or in the sky while the bird is quacking. When your life is in service of God, it's like you are living for free. Because just like your company, you never see your boss, physically. But you can send him an email, which is autoresponder will reply to, or you can try to make a call that the secretary will pick. So he's your boss in your company and it's already unattainable. Yet you have your God freely accessible, Anywhere you are, even in jail, just pray. God, this is me, where you said if I call upon you, you will come. Bam, bam, straight away. You see he will be there attending to you. Like no man business. He will never ask you what you have done, God only appears to you, be like, okay, what do you want from me? That's all what God does. He always comes. Okay, you called. What do you want from me? That is where you need to ask the right question. We all perish for lack of knowledge. Everything is available for each and every one of us. That's the truth. We are all children of God. So yes, you perish because of lack of knowledge. Every time you are in distress, call upon God. You don't even need a name. Just say, God, please help me. A voice in your head will resonate straight away. Okay, what can I do for you? Just say why you called. Don't start explaining. Your explanation doesn't matter. He is God. He knows already. Just say, okay, Father, I am going through this. I want it this way. Finish. No further explanation needed. Finish. Okay. Then comes patience. Now you have asked God, be patient. Just let him readjust now the matrix so that it can fall for you. Because what you are requesting is already there. You are just not patient enough to wait to get it. Like, you are in trouble, you call God, he sends a solution, and then you start complaining. Like, come on. Okay? Let's stick to one thought. Let's start all by believing there is something greater than each and every one of us. Okay? That's fact. You don't argue that with anyone. Now that greater thing wants you to be happy just as great as it is. And for you to get there, obviously, you have to shut up for that thing to guide you. If you know so much, how are you gonna know? Enjoy the colony. Okay. Merci. Okay. If birds along a pond can feed to their satisfaction daily, how can you sit for 1 second and imagine that one human who is a perfect reflection of the Creator can go hungry or even lacking? We choose to suffer because we do not have faith. This is our problem. Because we did not write it, we choose not to believe. Not a problem. But look at your life. Is it how you want it? If yes, go on. If not, pick it up. Okay? Pick it up. It is your life. It is nobody else's. Even if you choose to die, I swear you will not die. That's how life is. If you wanted to promise yourself to die now, you will not. So, why are you fooling yourself? There is somebody who is the author of life. Someone is. You want to do it the right way? Follow his ways now. This is me doing God's work. Or this is me just walking in nature with a phone, not having anything to talk about, so I choose to talk about God. What definition do you want to make? It doesn't matter. It is called life. You are not the first. You will not be the last. Nature is already manifested. The glory of God is resounding everywhere. No one can stop it. The smartest people on earth focus on their business, focus on creating something that has quality, that brings something new to life, to the world. You, in however smart you are upset that maybe the sun is not shining as much as you want, or maybe I am not as handsome as you suggested I should be. My mom says I am handsome, okay? And my mom is happy with my lifestyle, which is all it means. If I hit my left foot, it means today is my lucky day, you know. And I am talking about my mom, you know. Great woman, totally. Yeah. That one that will stand by you till death do us part. But when death came, she's like, no, I am with my son. And I can only return that. I am with my mother and she's going nowhere. So the name of God is Jehovah. Simple. Okay. Now I feel like I am John the Baptist's father now, Zachariah. You know, like he doubted God. So they were like, okay, you will have no name then. Until the child is born, then you will give the name. Yes. You see? He will be called John. No. God's name is Jehovah. That's my father. That's my creator. Okay? Like, and it's making me enjoy life, like, you see. It's... Good morning. Good morning. I said hi. The magnificence of life in its simplicity. Insist. Oh, I hit my left. Yeah. And then we return to all these stabbing noises of nature. You see. Just take this as a difference between life with God and then life with humans. Okay. It's meant to be something helpful, only to chop grass. Okay. But to prune your grass, do you need to destroy your eardrums? Hard to fathom and hard to conclude on. But again, that is life. The life we are living. The life we are called upon to adjust. Because it is our call to make this life better. Okay. It is our call to make Earth the best place, the most livable place for every human. And if we can achieve that in our own candor, that would be the most magnificent thing we would have realized as humans on this plane today. And we owe it to ourselves to make it happen. The sun is still up there. See how shiny that thing is. You know, the brand is somehow... Is she okay?